Hi there guys, Elizabeth from Norway here again with another Halloween card. This time I've made a kind of a scary card with a playful, very nice sweet pumpkins into scary pumpkins. And there is some of my drawings on the Scarecrow, but very easy drawing. But this was really fun. It's fun to make a scary card. So I hope you will join me in this little adventure. So let's see the materials. First, the stamps. I've used Tree of Courage and Tree of Hope, the small lanterns, only the one, and the little lamp, the playful pumpkin, and the ickle pumpkins, and some watercolor paper, quite heavy, 300 GSM. The measure is 15 times 18 centimeters. Versified clay for the stamping, of course, Nocturne. And I've also used some distress oxides for enhancing the colors. I've used purple, blue, brown, yellow, and a black one. You can all, of course, use the colors you like, but I think these colors really go very well together. So, but it's your choice. I use finger daubers for this. But if you use blending brushes or whatever, it's fine. You can use whatever you like. I also use some distress sprays in the same kind of colors. The only one is a little bit more green maybe, but purple, greens, browns. All my colors from a tube, dark colors and the orange. And I've also used some of my half pans. I need some yellow as well. Some brushes and this masking liquid from mine is from Schminke. It's really good, and just a rubbish brush for this one. It's an old, really old rubbish brush. We need some pan pastels, pearlescent yellow, which is really shiny, and titanium white, and these small makeup brushes for those. I've also have some pens, of course, the pencil and a rubber for my drawings. It's not a lot of drawing on this one actually. And a green waterproof pen from Uniball. Also my trusted jelly roll, of course. Some gold this time from Uniball Signal. A Micron 08 and a Micron 005. That one is water and fade proof. And some Posca. We need our Poscas. Yellow, white, black, sorry, and orange. Some white acrylic. You can also use gesso if you don't have acrylic. My water bottle, my fan for drying, of course, and that's it. So, please join me. This will be fun. I promise you. Okie dokie. So the watercolor paper needs to be kind of heavy because it needs to hold a lot of water. Mine is very smooth on the front. We start with the pumpkins, stamping up a few pumpkins, the playful pumpkin and the ickle pumpkin. That's a really difficult word for me actually, but I think I've pronounced it correctly now. We also need the ickle pumpkin as the scarecrow's head. And I'm just inking it up and then taking off the stem and the curly things because I don't want that on his head. So that's the first layer of stamping, then drying it off and then putting on this masking liquid. Mine is from Schminken, it's really good. You can hardly see I've used it and I had it for years. So dry it off and then some more stamping behind the ones you have already masked off. Masking them off as well, and fast forward, presto, it's dry. Then the trees. I don't need the bottom of the trunks, so I'm gonna, because I want to lengthen the trunks of the trees. So I'm just inking it up and then taking off the bottom of these trees, the tree of hope and the tree of courage, and I'm not sure which is which, but it doesn't really matter, does it? So I'm lining it up and then stamping it, and then I'm gonna draw a little bit so I have an kind of an idea where the trunks of the trees will be. Stamping up just pieces of the tree now, just so I can get some more tree trunk. Doing the same thing on the other side. I want to draw in some more branches that are kind of more scary, so it's more hanging over the pumpkins, but you'll see what I'm doing. Doing the same thing on the other side, drawing a little bit and then also stamping just pieces of the tree so I get the trunks and some of the branches. And as you can see, I'm drawing hanging branches as well. So this is how it's supposed to look like, more or less. I think I need some more trunk on this other side as well. Drawing a bit some more branches, and I think that's it. I want some more definition of what I've done. So I'm just using this 005 fineliner waterproof and just kind of enhancing the lines a little bit, just so I know what I'm working with. And then I need some more pumpkins, and I want them kind of behind the trees. So I'm just masking off the trees with some ordinary copy paper. And after this stamping, I'm gonna use my schminke masking liquid on them as well. So, all dry now. I'm gonna draw the Scarecrow, the arms and the body. It's very easy. It's just kind of downward strokes with my pencil, just to get the shape of the body. It's very, very easy drawing. Then I'm gonna mask off him as well, just like that, and that's it. So now we can start coloring behind the Scarecrow, or the background. Taking a piece of copy paper and then just make a water circle and then pulling it around, so I get this kind of oval shape. I want this over the Scarecrow because I want the background behind him to be very light. Putting it in my box and then starting the fun. First some water and then some sprays. I've used lilac, purple, brown, and some greenish blue. You can use whatever color you like, but remember to do the dark colors in front of the card. So I'm spraying and blossing off with a piece of cardstock and then spraying again to get some more color. I think I'm gonna put on some music now. You don't need to hear my voice all the time, and I will be back later. Okay? So that's it, guys. This was fun, wasn't it? I hope you followed me and did or are going to try, because this is really fun. It's fun to make scary pumpkins out of these really nice looking playful pumpkins. I've matted it with some orange, it's just paper, and some black cardstock. I also added a few yellow details on the pumpkins. They have some kind of spots on them, and I needed to do those with a yellow Posca. Um, I think this is really a really nice, fun, scary looking card, and I really, really hope you will give it a go. And as always, if there is anything you want to know about this piece, you could always PM me. So for now, bye bye, and have a really nice week, everybody. Bye.